Alright, here we are, doing it again. Trident 13 by Ocean Kayak. Of course the camera's upside down, but we got a good deal on it because of this. There's a crack that starts here and goes across all the way to here. And I'm going to fix it. And it's complete. It's got everything. It's got the hatch covers and all that. Guy gave me a what do you call it? He gave me one of the Canon rod holders that goes in here in the hatch up here. It's got the foot pedals. He also gave me a life jacket. I'll give you a little more in-depth look at it but I've already figured out how I'm going to patch that. I'm going to heat it up and I'm going to you'll see when I do it. Trident 13 by Ocean Kayak. I'll be on it soon enough. Alright, here's my latest project. Ocean Kayak Trident 13. I just bought this on the way home from work today. Complete. It's got the center hatch, it's got the hatch where you put your depth finder. It's got all the bungees, all the D-rings, the paddle holders. I even got a paddle and a life jacket and the book that goes with it. But I got a good deal on it because of this. Here we go. We're going inside the belly of the beast. There's a crack that starts from there, goes along, and comes up here, goes up all the way up to right here. So I got a really good deal on it. But for me, I've already figured out how I'm going to patch it, and I'm going to make videos on how I do it. And then I'm going to kick the hell out of it, see if I can make it snap back open again. But it's got everything. It's got the little battery pouch right there. I've got batteries for that. Let me close this hatch here. We'll try to close it with one hand. Anyway, I'll show you what the crack looks like from the bottom. It was in storage with all the hatches closed and the drain closed, so I guess it got hot and it exploded. Wish there would have been some kind of warning about that before, but that's what happened to it. At least that's what I think happened to it. When you go take the kayak out of storage and it's been in there by itself and all of a sudden it's cracked. But I'm going to add things to it. I'm going to add an anchor trolley to it. I'm going to design and build my own rudder system for it. So that's going to go here. Of course, I'll probably look up what the Ocean Kayak rudder looks like and make a mount for mine that goes there. So this is my next project. This is my present project. My little camo John boat. There's my 20-footer, and over there's my pontoon kayak, and then up there I have a Perception Pescador 12.0. And this is the latest project. Ocean Kayak Trident 13. Thanks for watching. Alright, I want to spend a little money today. I bought a wood burning kit because it has a whole bunch more tips than buying a plastic welding tip. And I've already used that flat one to practice on this. So what I did was I've got almost dropped it. I've got some aluminum screen right over there, and I cut a little, I guess, 1-inch strip. I did most of this one last night with a heat gun, but then this morning I went over it again with the little flat tip. Right here I put a piece and I zigzagged it like this in here to see that if I cut the long strip, I can actually follow the crack with it by twisting it and turning it. So I'll go a little bit wider than I need when I do the crack in the kayak. And then what I did was I took another little strip of this stuff and I just heated it over the top, and I mean, I beat the heck out of this thing because I actually cut this. I cut that with a little multi-tool, and let's see where I can put this. And, I mean, you're not going to do that kind of banging on your kayak or whatever you're doing. That didn't budge, not at all. So that's to give you a how do you say, a preview of how I'm going to fix this crack inside the kayak. But before I fix it, I need to line it all up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of these pieces I've got of this plastic cutting board stuff. I got all different sizes of it. So I'm going to take some of these, and I'm going to put them on here, and I'm going to screw it. I'm going to put these out here, and I'm going to screw the kayak to these to hold it in place, and then I'm going to use the mesh on the inside. I'm going to have to drill a hole here and drill a hole here to stop the crack. But yeah, it looks like I'll be able to do something with it. There we go. Right there. That kind of sort of lined it up. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is hit it with the heat gun and soften it up so that I can line all this up, because this is popped in. Yeah. Unless something in the shape of the body made it crack like that, I don't know. But I'm going to work it. Either that or maybe just start at one end. Just start at one end and work my way up. But that's a pretty good sized gap there. And that, I mean, I'm not pushing it or nothing. That's just the way it's naturally laying. So, yeah. I'll figure it out. Actually, what I could do is just try it right now. A piece there. The thing is, I'd like to get all these edges to line up. Like, maybe start right there to where that one's already lined up, and then work my way to the other one. See, that looks spread out. That's strange how it looks like it's separated. I don't know. Maybe the heat gun will help line it up. But that's what I'm going to do, and then once I've got it lined up, I'm probably going to have a bunch of screw holes in it like this. But patching screw holes is easy. Yeah, patching the screw holes will be easy. So, yeah, see how this is together here, but it's not lined up over here. Like, this needs to be squeezed in. And actually, I just thought of something. Ratchet straps. Let's see. Are we recording? Yeah. I've got these ratchet hooks. I was going to use these to kayak apart. Maybe I can use it for this. Figured out this. Oh, that actually looks like it helped. It's really lined up right there. Yeah, see, like this looks like it's curved out. So maybe I'll heat this. Yeah, that's strange. I don't know, it seems like it kind of lined everything up. Because you see how this one is flat and this one's got a kind of a bow inward here. It's bowing inward. Hey, what is that? This got wet. Let me tilt the kayak this way. Yeah, see, that's a smooth. That's smooth right there. And this over here is bowed in. Oh, I bet that's what happened. Probably had a heat. You know what? It might have been. Yeah, that is way bent in. That's a curve inward. Like maybe they had something under it. I don't know. Caused it to crack from sitting. But I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to heat all this up and bow it back out, because that's an inward dent. Huh. I think I just figured it out. Yeah, I'll work with it. This over here doesn't look like that. This has got a nice smooth transition, and this one's curved in. Well, now I know where to start. Let's see what's from over here. I've been heating it up for a few minutes. You can see that. Yeah, you see that it's got a I'm using the heat gun at 1150. See, I didn't realize that this was bowed in the wrong direction. Had an idea to turn this off. I've got a couple of where are they? Those let's see if I can remember where they're at. I think there was one laying over here, but it probably doesn't work anymore. One of these. Yeah, it hasn't been in the sun, so it's probably not going to work for me. This is one of those, I don't know what you call them. Oh, there's two of them here. Those little rafts that you, rafts for, when you go tubing down the river. I'm thinking I'm going to stuff one in here and inflate it, pressurize it from inside out. to take this off. Yeah. I'm gonna have to take the battery box off. Yeah. So I'm gonna take these 4 screws out and get this battery box off. Of course, it doesn't have the right bit on it. Let's see. All my junk. There we go. All right. Here. Bring that one over here. It probably has nuts on the inside. Yeah. Right on it. All right. Dang it. A weird little wrench. Putting the screws back on the straps so that everything stays together. Yeah, I think I just figured out what happened to this kayak. It might have had something to do with the heat in the storage, but it probably had something sitting on it, or it was sitting on top of something. Yeah, people don't understand you can't just set things that way. And, learn the hard way. Putting these back is probably going to be fun. But when I'm putting these back is when and I'm ready to go kayaking, okay? These out of here. Battery box. Nut washer. I mean, whoever came up with a little battery bag idea is pretty smart. I've got one that I was thinking of using, but I hadn't thought of how to hook it up. Alright, the box is out. Now I need to go get a blowgun. Oh shoot. I got a blowgun right here. This might work. Alright, let's see here. Where is the air filter? What I'm going to do is fold this over. There's the air bladder thing. At least this is my idea. I'm taking a raft thing. I'm going to shove it in here. Start to fill it with air. And see if it expands enough to push this out. Then I'll heat it while it's being pushed out. So, let's see if this works. I mean, I've actually got an air whatchamacallit inside for this. I don't know if this hose will fit it. No, I don't think it's gonna fit. Nope. Yeah, I don't think this will work. Nope, let me go find my... Oh shoot, you were upside down anyway. Alright, I put my vacuum in blow mode and filled that thing up in there. So now I'm going to turn the heat gun back on. See if that helps anything. Yep, that's pushing it. So, turn this off real quick. thing cool about these things is if you set the vacuum to suck the air back out. Got a one-way valve on it. So, gotta take the air out there. Yeah, I didn't really think about how when I stuffed it in there. Oh, good. That's almost when I stuffed it in there, I had the valve sticking under here. You can see what I'm doing. It's one of those Academy River Run rafts. I'm just stuffing it over here. I'm going to inflate it to see if it'll push this out. Alright. So my vacuum. Set my vacuum to the blow side. And here we go. Tell it's pushing those out. That's letting the air out. Can't tell. Alright. Come on. Seriously? See, there's a one-way check valve that lets the air go in and then keeps it from coming out. But you have to put this top back on it. Ow! This thing's just more than me. Alright. What I'm going to do is I'm going to heat it first, then inflate this. Heat it first, then inflate it. It's not even plugged in. Alright. Here we go. Let's try this again. I'm going to heat this up. Going all the way up to 1250 this time. The only problem is it's really cold right now. Yeah, I think I figured out what happened to this kayak. It was sitting on top of something. Cracked it. Hopefully I can shake this. I've got to keep the heat gun moving because I've got it set for 1350. It'd be funny if it just popped out by itself after I heated it. And if you think about it, I want it to bow this way. So I'm heating the outside, which is going to make the outside expand. At least in logic, that's the way I'm thinking. Get tired. Where's my vacuum? Come on. I'll be quick. But well, it's blown up. I'm gonna heat it up again. That's pushing out of it. Are you still recording me? Yeah. You watch. Yeah, I just realized this curved in. I'm glad I looked at that. Where the sun's hitting it, I can actually see the heat waves coming off of it. I'm circling it, but I'm pointing towards the middle so that it heats evenly all the way around. Alright, I tried taking some of these little blocks and screwing them on the inside, but this just is not lining up, so I'm going to have to heat all of this and try to line it all up before I do anything, because this right here has got more of a curve than this right here, so I'm going to have to heat both of these and try to match them up. But see, this is the natural curve, so this one I think what I need to do is heat up and bring it out, which will bring all that back this way, I think. Yeah, that's what that means. What can I put? Is there a way of putting... No, shit. I'm gonna have to find a way of wedging something under there. We'll have to cut something or make something. Yeah, I'm gonna have to wedge something under there to lift this up. And that'll bring all of this back this way, because that's what the problem is right there. Yeah, because this is pushed down, and this is the shape it should be. And I drilled a hole here and a hole here to keep the crack from spreading. Yeah, pretty good. It's starting to get really cold out here. kind of wondering if I wedge this together, if that would push it. There it goes. Looks like it might be closing. Just let you stay where you're at. See, I want to heat this part more. So I want to make it softer. I need this to conform more to the net. But it's nice to have that warm too, so that it'll be a little more pliable. Yeah, it's lining up pretty good. Kind of wondering if I should start screwing little blocks inside to hold it in place. I don't know, I'm going to wait and see what this does first. You are recording, right? I hope I'm doing this right. Yeah, so see, this is pretty strong. This has got its shape. This doesn't. This is sloped in. It's like something was sitting here when it was in storage. See, I'm wondering if I should put the mesh on the outside. You know what? I should work little by little and run that mesh on the inside. Do that. Got my little wood burning thing. Now I'm gonna go cut me a piece of mesh. Not that long. This is aluminum mesh. It's just aluminum window screen. And that's what I'm going to use. See, is that going to be long enough? Just got me a whole new piece. Alright. Here goes nothing. Or something. The only problem is, I think I'm going to have to lay on my back to do this. Whoa! Get that first couple of inches to hold. Just going to do that much, and then I'll heat again, straighten this out. This is going to be fun. It doesn't look like it wants to stay there. Heat it up some more. I can't. Got this plugged in. Dang it. Maybe I should just put the mesh on the outside. Yeah, see, this isn't even going to work. What's going to work? The curve. Too much of a curve there. Hey, I don't know if I want to do it on the outside. Yeah, I'll have to wait on this. I don't like this. Don't like it a lot. I'm going to heat that some more. See if I don't burn myself on that. Alright. It looks pretty lined up. Dang it! Ugh. I've got the heat set to 1350. See, this still has to come out. But if I can get all this to just line up, I can heat that and bring it out later. I think the problem is I gotta heat this whole area to get this to line up. That cold front is here. I wonder if I should do that. Put this underneath. That'll hold it up. I should do that or not. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yep, I'm drilling holes in my kayak. These are the ones I want. There we go. Dog it. Just put it up here. Oh no. What? Here. That's going through that little plate that I just put in the bottom. Let's see. Stop messing around. I should save all of these, huh? Good. That's pretty good. Put one here, I guess. This is not going to move anymore. I hope. I'm going to feed over here. See if I can run it this way. I'm kind of wondering if I should put the strip this way. You know, this one has to come up. That's what I'm doing wrong. I'm heating the wrong one. I've been wondering if I should start The problem with this is that it's black. Maybe I should try some of this. God damn it, there's a rock in my shoe. You gotta come. Man, I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Damn it, damn it, damn it. I'm not gonna touch myself with it. I'm not stupid. I'm just feeling like I feel heat coming off of it. Oh shit, this is breaking. cut a piece of a kayak, not a kayak, a kayak crate, a milk crate, because it's got kind of sort of the grays that are in here. So I'm going to see if I can at least fill that part, and then continue on to the next part. I don't know if I should be using this flat one or not. Maybe not. Let's stop. Goes nothing. Stupid ass Harbor Freight one. Alright, let's see how this thing does. It's on. Yeah, but the stupid poke scared me. I thought it. I bought the one from Harbor Freight. I went and bought the wood burning tools because it has a bunch of different tips on it. And then I thought, hell with it, I'll go get the Harbor Freight one too. So, see what this thing does. I wait for it to heat up. I don't know if the light changes or anything after it heats up or not, but I'm just touching it on this other plastic over here. I think this one is 80 watt. Not very much. There he goes. know. Look too promising. Gray stuff is just coming off. Get off me. Alright, here goes nothing. I want to get the mesh lower than the surface. That way I can add more plastic to it and sand it. You're not helping any. I just had an idea. What's up, bird? My screwdriver that I've been using for everything. Try this by itself. Can't go any further than that. I don't know. Looks like that might work. I'll heat this up again and see if I can line this part up. Looks like it's kind of lined up already. Now, see, this has to come up. Some biscuit. Alright, I'm getting some progress here. I'm actually going to use the mesh on the inside and on the outside, but from that screw all the way back to that little lump, that's already been patched. Well, before that screw going that way. But what I have to do right here is I have to heat all of this and push it out so that these seams will meet. That's why there's a gap there. Is because when I push it down, look, you see it almost closes. But there's still the problem of this up here. See, all of this needs to be bowed back out. So I'm heating it from the inside and from the outside. You can see the gap right there. So it's got to bend from here all the way up in there. So I got to soften all of this up. And I've got my old, that's not blood on that, that's red paint. But yeah, I've got to stretch this out. And the part I've already patched, I sanded. Do a quick look at it. I didn't have the camera out here because it was full and I was transferring files and got to working and just lost track of time. You know how it is. Yeah, see, there's a crease in there. From there all the way to here, it's bowed in. And it should be bowed out. That's the other side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this seam all together and sealed. And once it's one piece, then I'll heat this whole thing up and bow it out where it needs to be. I'm just worried about this crack here, this gap. That's telling me that something's not right. So I can't fill that in. I don't know, I gotta find a way of pulling this to this. Maybe put a bolt over here and a bolt over here, and one here and one down there, and clamp them together, squeeze it shut. But I don't know. This is the aluminum mesh that I'm using. The fact that it's cold is giving me a hard time. And I'm using a heavy duty heat gun now, compared to that little maroon one that's a craft gun. Well, actually I didn't use it on this project, so never mind. Shirt here. See, this needs to be heated up too. These don't want to match up. Ow! I just blew the heat gun through the hole at my hand. Another thing I figured out too is that if I put a screw, there was a gap here, and I put a screw right here, and it actually pulled the two sides together and held them there long enough for me to seal it. I mean, that looks ugly, but I'm going to sand it. Just trying to get this to get back together. I gotta figure out how to get it back together. This looks like I stretched it too far. That's the problem with plastic, is you can stretch it too far, but you can't make it go back. I'll figure it out. I gotta clamp it little by little and work my way. That's what I'm gonna have to do. But I need to get it sealed so that I can shape it. Out of here. Ow, hot. I do some dumb stuff once in a while, and it's funny. See if I can get these two to line up. Feel that. Okay, we got my grill. Of course, it's right where I need to. So I'm going to put, I think I've learned from the other ones that I'm going to put 2 screws in one side and 1 screw in the other. Because I think what the thing is doing is when it's on the seam, it's doing this, which is letting the seam open up. So if I put 2 screws in it on one side, I can't do that. You know. And the trick to screwing this in is make one hole, put one screw in, and that will hold it in place while you do the other ones. Alright. That'll work. Alright. That's good. I miss. I sure as hell did. There you go. Oh no, I didn't. It's right in the middle. See, they don't screw through my hand. It's funny that the inside of it bows like this, and that piece I'm putting in is straight, so that's going to make it pull everything together. I guess that's the theory. Oh shoot, I almost missed the whole thing. Did I? It's right there. There's just a weird circle cut on that piece, and it looks like it's missing. I guess it's in there. I can see it grabbing it. Yep, that's closing it. But it didn't do that here. Maybe I'll do my little screw trick on that. We'll put a screw right there. I guess I could do that. This side when I get it in the right spot. There, I put it right there. Don't touch me. Come on, stop it. Dang. I guess that's as close as I'm gonna get it. good. I'm going to heat this little lip here. Where is it? Where the hell it is? Right here. Yes. Oh, it's underneath here. I'm going to heat that and push it down. It's kind of where I had that screw. Kind of levels it up. All right. One of the stupid set didn't come in. Flip this over. Flip this back over and work from the other side again. Yeah, you see, I started here, went down. I mean, it looks pretty good, but you see how this side's got a nice bow to it, and this side's got it's kind of concave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach all of this together, and then I'm going to heat this whole side here and push it out where it needs to be. At least that's the theory. I mean, look, the seam is actually coming together pretty good. So this might be in my way here. Yeah, see, I'm working the mesh. I'll be able to make that curve there. And as far as where the screws are, these screws are at. This screw is at. Where's my screwdriver? It'll. I just poke a little hole in it and the screw comes right out. So I had a couple screws up in here too, and they're gone. They're gone. Oh, I need to hook up my. I need to hook up my plastic welding gun or whatever you call it. My plastic soldering iron. Sit up there while I do this. On your little pipes. Yeah, this thing's working okay. Harbor Freight actually came through today. And as far as the plastic, I'm using this plastic from this thing. I just cut a big chunk of it off, and little by little, oh, I don't know what I just did. Huh, I didn't know I could zoom in and out. Hey, I just learned a new trick with my camera by accident. Alright, let's see what's from there. And the way I determine that this thing's hot enough, I just rub it on this. It starts to melt it, then I know I'm good to go. Good to go. Where am I supposed to go? I was going to just tuck these under, but if I tuck them under, then I can just nip them up. it's on. It's got a green light. Yeah, this ugly mess here. I'll bring it close so you can see it. That ugly mess there. It looked worse up here. And then I took my little, where is it? A sander. And sanded it down. And be it that I used gray over there and white over here and off-white over here. Kind of matches the weird colors on the kayak. So the colors on this kayak are called Urban Camo. Looks like they just had a bunch of leftover black and white and brown, tan and whatever else. Just mixed it and made kayaks out of it. Let's see, are we melting yet? We're melting. Alright. And to get this mesh in there, I mean, all I'm doing is just put the heater, or the, what do you call it, the welding tool right on top, and there's another little hair there. Kind of working without light, but see, when you heat the aluminum mesh, it transfers the heat down, so it kind of melts itself into the plastic. I mean, I'm kind of wondering the fact that, think about it, I'm not actually, oh, I can't do that today. Can you do it? I'm trying to get the plastics to melt, to match, to meet each other. Anyway. I keep forgetting I'm recording and blocking the camera. I'm trying to move the mesh over that screw head. I really hope I just did it with a screwdriver, huh? I can't go that far. I need to stop right about here. There's a screw hole right there, and I'm filling it with the plastic. I'm trying to. So here, what I do is I heat up the surface. Heat up the plastic. And the surface, so that when I put it down, they kind of stick to each other. And then use the hot knife to cut it. Kind of looks nasty, but doot 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 doot. Spread it like icing. Put me a little piece here. You can go over there. got to keep kneading it and melting it until it heats up the bottom part too. Otherwise it's not going to stick to the kayak. Oh, low spot right there. Oh man, look, I'm bending the hell out of that thing. I guess I don't need to press that hard, I just need to let it do the work. I'm one of those people that's always telling people, let the machine do the work. And then here I am pressing this thing like, I remember it's a Harbor Freight too. This over here, I'll be able to take this off now because this isn't even hot anymore. Screwdriver. That is feels easy. Damn. I have a stainless steel brush here for cleaning that. I don't know where I put it though. Probably on the floor. Who knows? Only 3/4 inch screws. There it goes. The last couple didn't really fall out. Alright, let me cut some little skinny strips for filling these holes. It's funny how you can see how thin the plastic is. I can see right through. There's a low spot right there, but it might just be from the I'm using really aggressive sandpaper, but I'll probably switch back to like 220 or something, just to smooth it out. Looking good. Yeah. I've been out here all day. I've been out here all morning, since this morning, and all I've got is about a foot of patch on here. That's because I've been wrestling with this stupid thing. Luckily, thinking out loud, I figured out that this was bowed in, and this, see how it's got that nice curve to it, and when you look at this side, it's going in. So what I want to do is I want to fix this whole thing, and then just heat the heck out of this thing, and push it out where it needs to be. So that didn't really hold anything, did it? Yeah. So I'll do my mesh from here, and then I'll do another one from there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the inside, but the inside should be easier because I said so. The inside should be easier because it'll have this holding it in place. See this? I don't like this. This looks like it needs to go that way. There's a big old gap there. Let's see what happens when I heat it. I'm gonna heat the hell out of it right now. The heel. Man, it's getting cold. Whoa! Joey Lawrence. But that wasn't a reference you were expecting to hear. Yeah, right here it starts to curve down and goes all the way up to over here. I pushed this out earlier, so because that was all the way caved in too. That's another thing too. If I do this, I think I better leave that alone. I'm blowing hot air out my legs because it's cold out here. What is in this shape? Well, that's straight. That was pretty good feel on there. I want to make sure that that's... See, this is what I hate right here. I don't like that. I don't like the way that looks. Big gap there. I'm hoping when I push this, it might close that. I don't know. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is flip it over. Push down on it. Ow! That's hot. So it'll cool off on this. What do I do with the shirt? Where are you going? Yeah. Gonna have to wait. Ow! Shit. Holy crap. I just pushed forward and it kind of just popped out by itself. Like I said, as long as I get that seam straight. Deal with it. Oh shoot, that's not straight. See it? There you go. That's what I'm doing wrong. I keep trying to close this gap here, and I keep pushing out on this one. I think I need to push in on this one. I've got the seam together. Ugly as hell, but I got it together. I'll let it cool off. And figure out what to do with this thing, because it is bent. You freaking idiot. I just broke it. Dumb idiot. What a big dumb. It looks like it threads in. Maybe I can tap it. Not like tap it, I mean tap it as in tap and die. I'm glad that wasn't hot. Hey, there goes. Is that screwed in there? Sure as hell is. Well, guess we gotta switch to the name brand one. It's alright. This one works pretty good for what I'm doing anyway. Alright. Oh crap. I'll put this somewhere. In my pocket. In my pocket. Flip this back over again. Yeah, that's close enough that I can work with it. I mean, it's kind of making this weird flip there, but this part over here I can still work with, and then I'll heat that up again later. Maybe put something in there to flatten it out. Can you see that? You can see it. Alright. This one actually I think works better than the other one anyway. Because where did I put that little piece of plastic? Oh, yeah, I can probably go all the way over here with this one. Alright, it's cold, wet, and raining. And here's my Trident 13 that I got. Good deal on. I finished the outside of the patch yesterday. I used different colors of plastic to try and keep the camo pattern. That little circle right there was where I was pushing out on it before heating it, and the aluminum mesh that's inside of here, I heard it cracking, so I'm going to repatch that. These little screws are holding. What I did to hold all the sides together is I put little strips of plastic, and that's what these screws are. There's a piece of plastic in there going across, and I just haven't taken it out so I could patch these holes. But I did that along here as I went along. That's what some of these wider spots are. That's where I've done that. But if you look at it, you can tell. I mean, I don't know if you can tell with the camo pattern, but it's kind of caved in. Like this kayak was stored on top of something or at an angle or something, because if you look at the other side, it's got that nice curve to it. And then this one's got, it kind of goes in and comes back out. The part that's pushed out right there was where I'd heated it and pushed it, but I didn't mess with this because I wanted the seam to stay together. And I worked on this upside down last night, so I just heated it up a little while ago. And the thing is, I was playing with the camera buttons, and I didn't realize pressing and holding the down button stops recording sound. So the inside, look at the inside, there was a 1/4 inch hole right here. What I did was at the beginning and the end of the crack, I put a 1/4 inch hole there, and then another one up here. I've already patched it. And you can see where the crack was. It's there, comes up to here. One of the plastic, little chunks of plastic is still in here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to heat up inside of all the cracks to get the crack to kind of weld to itself. And then I'm going to take some aluminum mesh, and I'm going to melt this into the plastic. Actually, I'm thinking I'm probably going to heat this and try to bow it out before I do that, because I noticed that when I was spreading it the other way, that one little section, I think it's like right in here, the mesh was snapping. So, but I'm also going to put little strips of this white plastic. I'm going to cut strips of that, and I'm going to put them across here. It's going to look like a Frankenstein scar. But yeah, the outside of the patch is pretty much complete, aside from a little prettying it up, taking these screws out and patching these holes. And where is it? This right here was when I had it upside down last night, and I started rubbing my hand on this, and some of the aluminum was still sticking out because I was working in the dark, and I was just using that light up there coming down through here. So yeah, I spent about 10 hours off and on yesterday, going in and out, patching it. No hurry, but doing the inside is going to be a lot quicker and easier. Thanks for watching. Hope you like watching my restoration videos. But that's about a $1,300 kayak. I think I paid 1/5 of that for it. But yeah, it was a pretty big damage. Got that other one over there. I'm gonna put that one on Craigslist. Man, it's cold out here. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, throw me a comment, like, subscribe, send me $1.